Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing splendid, beautifully blessed, abundantly. All right. So, you guys, I took some downtime from my platform this weekend because, for the simple fact of the matter is, y'all, I don't. When I'm in a certain mood, I don't like to get on here. Okay. Because one thing about what I'm not trying to do is spread negativity. We are supposed to be uplifting people. When we sit here day in, day out, and call people out of their names and things like that, and then you're trying to uplift the vibration with the collective, that just doesn't make sense to me. And it's like I try to figure out what the purpose is of doing that. But that's just karmic. Okay, that's that karmic energy. That's that devilish energy. That's that agenda being pushed. So it's like some people, you got to let them pass because they've already sold their souls and some more stuff. And that's what they sit there day in and day out and do, is they talk bad about people. Even though you want to do that, I feel like, if you have a platform and you're trying to uplift the collective, all right, and change things around for the sake of humanity, I don't think you should get on here and bash people, okay? That's not a good look. I find that to be a bit not too wrap tight, okay? Of course, energies come up, but when you're just sitting there bashing people day in, day in, day out, and this and that, and then picking and throwing low blows at people, and I'm one of them people. I feel it and I know it, okay? I'm a little different. I'm here to do what I'm supposed to do, okay? And honey, I wanted to throw it back just like a frisbee brick. All right. But I was like, don't do that. Okay. Because I respect people as they respect me. If you disrespect me, I will disrespect you. Okay. And I ask for forgiveness after I do it. Because people vibrate and vibe on their own wave. So just, you need to mind your own business because, honey, your business ain't your business no more. All right. Don't come over here and don't send anything over here that might violate my boundaries. Okay? Because once you do that, I will put your business out on Front Street. And I don't have to say a name because you know how the way you operate, that's your message. Okay? So, you guys, I'm going to get into a message right now. Um, I'm trying to figure out because what I have here, this blanket, I swear, if you see the little white stuff, that's just like the cotton coming. I have no idea. I gotta switch up on my little blankie there. But you guys, let's just get into a reading and check in on the energy and see what's going on here. All right. I missed y'all though, I swear. But I'm just one of them individuals here that's on some realness about how I feel about the world, the vibration, everything all together. That's what I care about. Okay? I care about bringing knowledge and understanding, wisdom for the ages past. I don't, that's just sad. Okay? And I find that to be a sad existence when you set up and that's what you do. And that's how you become who you are. And that's sad. Okay. So, you can leave some of them lambs to the slaughter, but baby, I ain't the one. So let's let's get that out of here. But you know what? Right about now, I'm asking God, my divine heavenly protectors, my angels of the white light, my spirit guides, and my ancestors to come through to protect me and to protect my soul family, my love lights, my collectives. Okay, protect us from the negative energy that dwells around and within people, okay? We transmute that into love and light abundantly and blessed to walk forward on our path okay, on our spiritual journey. All right, so we find wisdom and understanding within ourselves to move forward. All right, God is good all the time. We are grateful even when there is very little. We are grateful, we show gratitude. Amen, amen, and amen. All right, y'all. Let's see what's swirling around. Okay. It's an air of negativity. It really is. hmm It is. But ignore that and keep on going, because I'm telling y'all now, that's what the agenda is, to make everybody just low vibe. The frequency, just basically turn your own frequency off. Okay? These days, a lot of people are just waking up and they're seeing the truth of situations. And it's like, you don't have to say nothing about it. You don't have to even go there. Let people do their own thing. If you want to assume something, assume it. If you want to blame somebody, blame somebody. But at the end of the day, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and blame yourself and hold accountability for what you've done throughout your day. Did you do anything that was helpful to anyone? Maybe you thought it was helpful, but your words were not wise. Okay? So let's get into this, y'all. Because I got usually my little candle here. I got the camera up a little higher today, so you can at least, see that part of me. I will show my face on here soon enough, but it's just so much negativity, y'all. And when I did start doing it, a lot of negativity was being shot at me. So I prefer to just, be like this, do this. For now, this is fine with me. All right. Okay, so let's get into this message. All right. Let's see. Am I out of sync? I haven't done it in a few days, so sometimes I do. Okay. We have Death and the Maiden, invasion, boundaries violated, dominance. Okay. It flew out in reverse, but I'm going to tell y'all something. There are individuals here that want to get into your business, basically. They want to know what you got going on. They want to know how you're doing it, when you're doing it, so they can put forth the effort to stop it. Okay? Which to me, that's just a devilish way, okay? Those are devilish ways, because you would never think about doing that, right? You would never sit there and think about trying to hurt anyone, trying to restrict anyone, trying to do anything to anyone. But it's like, you were kind. These people were menaces to society, menaces to themselves, okay? And it's like, those kind of people, you gotta kind of let them go down by the nose, all right? Yeah, so they're blocked from this. They're trying to find a way around this, all right? They're trying to find some type of way to get around it, get around your boundaries, and that's not happening. You are very much so protected at this time, okay? It's proof in the pudding. We have a clockwork pumpkin, a wonderful idea, the aha moment. Yeah, now they're trying to go back to the drawing board and see the strategics, the things that they need to do to pretty much get into your energy. They are blocked. Whatever their efforts are that they want to put forth, that's not going to happen. Okay? Strange Valentine. Love is strange. Yeah. Some of these people claim to love you, or somebody is planning to love bomb you here. All right? This is someone that you've made peace with yourself that you don't want to be involved with. There may be a few people here that you don't want to be involved with. All right? But I feel like you've made peace with that. And so we move on. All right? Okay? Yeah, growing up. Wanting to grow in experience. Rejection of perpetual youth. Yeah, so these are people that are immature. As they say, everyone can't go with you. Okay? And that's true. Everybody can't go with you because everybody's not going to advance at the same rate that you are. If you understand something at this point that nobody else does, but they're looking at you like you're the weirdo and we don't understand you. No, you need to go and understand yourself. First of all, to understand me. Okay? You want to be around like-minded people that feel the same way that you feel, that have the same perspective that you do. Okay? Intelligence rules. Knowledge rules above. Because you could be an intelligent dummy. Okay? Have you ever heard that one? Okay? You know, you got to know all things all the way around, all the elements, everything. All right? And it's nothing wrong with let's say it like this. It's nothing wrong how you digest ideas. I'm going to say it like that, okay? But other people around you want to make you feel as though you're the oddball out, but in reality, it's reverse mode. They're the oddball out because they need to get on the woke train, and they're not. They're asleep. You know, they're going to be one of the lambs being led to slaughter, and nobody's going to stop it. They're going to fall into the lake of fire, and then that's it. Okay? We have two little witches. Magical space clearing time. Okay, let me tell you something here. When people refer to as witches, okay, there's different brandings of witches. And I'm just going to keep it real. And y'all know that, all right? If you watch me, I know you know that. Now, you have your witches that know that they are witches, but they don't go around all day, every day. Oh, I'm a witch. I'm a witch. You know, I'm going to tell you something. There are right witches. We know that. There are good witches. They're healing. They have that healing energy. But a dark ass witch, that's what they do. They put out that, how should I say, that bashing type energy. That kind of energy to where they're not showing encouragement. They want more energy. And they pull energy off people by raising the, how should I say this? Lowering, not raising, but lowering the frequency in the collective. Okay? I'm going to break it down to you. These are individuals that sit there and they want control. And they feel that they thrive in that control. And by thriving in that control, they get energy. The more people that they pull in with that negative energy, the more power they get. But when you're a real healer, when you're not a dark witch, you're trying to balance and take the frequency higher. All that negative stuff, all that cussing people out and telling people that they ain't this and they're not that, like I said, don't make a real one pull you out, okay? Because you will get pegged down because it's not cute what these people are doing, okay? I'm not saying no names, but if you watch me and you're on that type of time, you know who you are. And it's okay. I don't care, okay? I don't care how you feel about it, okay? So these people here, it's like you have to clear your energy. You feel like when you come into contact with these people, you have to freaking take a spiritual bath. You gotta sage your home. You know, light your Palo Santos. You gotta do all this other stuff. You know, those are the people that when you feel like you gotta do that, or you feel like because that vibe is sticky and icky. These individuals trick so many people that it's ridiculous. Okay, yeah. So it's like you've come in contact with somebody here lately to where it's like you're Glenda the Good Witch and they're dark as hell over here. They're trying to form an army of darkness. What the hell? That's their agenda. Belong to your own dream. Create your own life. And that flipped out in reverse. So what it is that they're trying to get under your skin. They're trying to get into your soul, basically. And they're trying to pull out that negative in you that you're trying to heal. Of course we all have negative thoughts, y'all. Like I said the other day, I want to karate chop some people in their neck, but I don't do that. Okay, I sit there and I try to rationalize. I'ma always be me. I'm this way regardless if I'm on here or not. Okay, I'm always that person, and I'm gonna always remain that, and nobody can change it. Okay, of course, some of us, yeah, we are. We are witches. We have witches' marks. I have them. But the thing is about that, I don't embrace the dark side of it. I'm a magician. I embrace the light side of it. What can I cure and not ill? Okay? Let's get into the panther here. Yeah, because some people, I just be looking at them like, what is wrong with you? Straight up. Everything could be going great in a day, and then all of a sudden, baby, here they come. Here they come to be negative. And I move away from people like that. And I suggest that when you hear someone bashing another person, even though you feel like that, inwardly, hell yeah, let go of that thought. Vent. But then afterwards, move on. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I'm a child of God. But God has given me the ability of discernment. And I know exactly where half of these people want other people to go. Okay? Down the same alley, boulevard, whatever. The boulevard of broken dreams. Wasn't that a song by Green Day? Yeah. Back in the day? Not again if I didn't. In my old age, look. Loneliness. A world of isolation, alone in your thoughts. Trying to figure out why. You know, there's a lot of that questioning going on right now. Why are people the way that they are? But a lot of these people are going to end up by themselves and alone. There's people that you've had to leave alone to find their own way because your life can't be their way. Do you understand what I'm saying? Your energy can't be their energy. You can't thrive off of someone else. You got to be you. When you thrive off of somebody else, that is the weakest thing you could ever do. And God does not accept that. Okay? God loves everybody, but I'm telling you, God doesn't accept that because you know why? He put you in that womb to be born into this world to have individuality. When you have individuality, that shows and proves that you're authentic within yourself and you know who the hell you are. Okay? There's so many people that are lost and alone because they can't even find themselves. They need to come into union with themselves. Look, mad. Mad because of your forward movement. Mad because of everything that's going on is going right for you and wrong for them. All right? And when they see that, baby, they're ready to come in, kill, steal, and destroy. All right? That's why you have so many soul suckers going around. Okay? Yeah. But one thing about it, with apology at the bottom of the deck, they're sorry. But it's too late now. It's too late to apologize, okay? It's too late to say anything about it. All right? Just leave it alone. Because with collaboration in reverse, they're pissed off. They're mad that they collaborated with these people. They're mad that they came against you to try to isolate you and shut you off. Okay, restrict you from being seen. All this other stuff. These people are being haunted. They took bribes. They took money, okay? Their immaturity showed. It was at a spike level. They didn't want you to continue moving on. Yep. You pull back your energy, okay? But these people have no choice but to pull back their BS, alright? Because that's all it is. You ignore them, and it's like they run away with their tail between their legs, like the little demonic individual they are. 0.5% of these people sell their soul to be where they're at, and it's one hell of a compromise, right? So the more people they get to listen to their hogwash and their BS, the more accolades they think they get. But when they get them, they understand that when God gives you these, see, let me show you gift in reverse. When God gives you these, he levels you up. When the devil gives you these, you're going to have to answer to it. And if you're not doing the proper job, then I will take away, I will subtract. But see, God adds, the devil subtracts. Sweet dreams here, yeah. It's like these people may be trying to get into your dream state some way, somehow. All right? That's why you need to protect yourself, because these individuals are ruthless. Or at least they think they are. All right? But like I said, get into some people's dream state and they going to beat you down. You come playing around, you going to get drug on the ground. And you're going to get red. And you're going to get exposed. You're going to get all that. So I suggest that people need to leave individuals alone and stop trying to astral project and all that weird stuff that people do. Okay? Because we all know a little something, something about that. Don't we? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright? So yeah, these are people, look, perseverance here. These are people that cannot continue on without the energy of others to keep them afloat. This is why they project all that negative energy. This is why they try to project all that negativity out on people's minds and have them thinking all day and hearing Lil Jon and Eastside Boys, and you sitting in y'all, I got problems. But you sitting there at work looking at Felicia, like, Felicia, you got one more time, baby. You got one more time, Felicia. Instead of looking, your healing, your healing will come through. Even if Felicia's sitting over here messing with you, and you done told Felicia 100 damn times to leave you alone. I'm not having a good day, Felicia. And she's over here and she's messing with you. You know what? Your healing's gonna come through. That anointing that is on your life, and you're gonna be like, you know what? I got too much to lose. I can't sit up in here and act ignorant and show myself, who I used to be, because I'm healing. I'm on my healing journey. I can't let anybody sway me or persuade me to do anything different. Okay? Even though I feel like coming over there and going crunk. Okay? So that shows your healing, man. That shows your inner wisdom. That shows that you're listening to your intuition. These people want to shut that off, okay? It's a control mechanism. I'm telling you now. They want to shut it off. And don't. Just ignore them because they're low vibrational. And they're listening to other people that are low vibrational. So that's why Felicia keep messing with you. Just pray for that girl and go on about your business. Pray for that coworker. Pray for that family member and go on. You don't got to deal with them. Just pray for them. Like, Lord help them. Hopefully I don't see them do a freaking swan dive into the lake fire. But that's okay too. Because I know, I'm working on myself. I know where I'm headed. I'm not playing no games with people. Felicia over there. Okay, yeah, reflecting. Like I said, you sit there and you're like, sometimes you have to mentally, not out loud because they mess around and call, 911, think you done lost your mind or something like that. But you need to sit there and mentally evaluate yourself if you felt like reaching out and touch someone. All right, like, oh my goodness. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Go somewhere and sit down and breathe or something. It's a lot of, just do that, because a lot of people are going to be testing you now, because things have changed. This world is different. It is not the same. It will never remain the same. If we're here or if we're not here, and time beyond, okay, you have to pull back and you have to look at yourself and hold accountability for your day. Now, if you said something wrong, that's on you. You're grown. I can't tell nobody what to do. That's not what I'm sitting here trying to do. What I'm trying to do is open you up to the layers that are within you. Those layers that dwell within you, they're very deep. The depth of you. It's like you got to understand, you are an inspiring person. You may not feel like that. You are a loving person. You may not feel like that because you got so many people out here conditioning you to think that that's how you should go. That's what you should do. That's why there's so much crime. That's why there's so much devilish acts going on in the world right now. That negative energy needs to be shut down. And the people pushing it, that's sad. Okay? They have a sad existence. Dirt digging in reverse. These are people that try to dig dirt up on you. They can't find nothing. They're mad. The only thing, baby, on your criminal record, I'm telling you now, the only thing maybe on your criminal record is a few speeding tickets and things like that. Sure, we've all been involved in fights and altercations and things. Okay? Some of us have not. But some of us do. Some of us don't have a perfect record. But you know what? People trying to make it right now. All right? Get right. That's what counts. I'm not sitting here thinking about what you did back in 1997 and remember when. No, I don't, because I've lived several lives and I've changed. I shed layers. And right now we're at the layer of, we're in the healing stage. We're in the stage where stuff is serious and it's real and you about your business. Okay, you're not sitting here looking down different avenues to try to get out of something and run from yourself. You're tired of running from yourself. Now it's time to sit there and venture into yourself to see what truly is the key to you. Okay? Nobody else is involved in this. Just you. At the end of the day, honey, nobody's going to save you. If you're by yourself taking a hike and you fall down the side of the mountain, you're going to have to figure out how to get back up, all right? God forbid you fall all the way. I'm just saying. Okay? Mm-hmm. These people, and I'm also hearing these people are dealing with spiritual, we're seeing spirits are getting visits, things like that. Okay? Things aren't panning out for some of these people. Yeah, threatening. Mm-hmm. And that kind of landed on reflecting there. So to me, that's like, let me tell you something. People try to intimidate you. That's the art of it. They're intimidating you. They're trying to trigger you. They're trying to trigger the masses, y'all. They're trying to trigger people to the fact and the point in their life to where it's like, let me do this so I can stir up some drama. Okay? Mm-hmm. Because you know, there's things going on in this world, okay, that are highly spiritual. They've been going on, okay? All right? Some of you guys, I don't know how this is going to resonate with you, and it may not. But some of you guys have been feeling threatening energies. You guys might have been in your mind worried about finances, about life itself, the forward movement of everything, your relationships with certain people. If you have to sit there and doubt the loyalty of a person that is in your face all the time, oh, I love you and all this, if you have to doubt that, there's something wrong that you have to stand back and observe for a little bit. Okay? Don't sit there and deal with people like that. Something ain't right. Keep it pushing. And they get mad, boy, when you keep it pushing. I'm telling you now, they get mad. Ooh. When you pull back from them, oh Lord, because they was thriving off your energy. Look at, they took dirty offers here. I'm telling you now, you got to be strong out here not to give in to the evil powers that be. You have to be strong. And I'm only keeping it real. Because people want power and fame and notoriety so bad. Hey, you know what? If this is how I look at life now. I'm not saying that I never ever, when I was a child, maybe an adolescent, I wanted to be a star. I wanted to be this. I wanted to be that. Okay? And the thing about it was, I could have been, all right? And, I'm very truthful about things that have happened in my life. I had a chance. And people look at me and say, no, no. But y'all, I'm 46 years old. When I was about, I'll say I had to been about 14. Okay. Y'all remember Star Search, right? I had a chance to go on there. All right. But my mom, she refused to sign the papers because, honey, she went off into some other stuff. God rest her soul. She went off into some other stuff. And she was like, I don't want you around them kind of people, da 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 da. And at first I was so mad. And the funny thing about it, who we would have been going against is Girls Time, which Beyonce was in that little group, okay? But instead we did not go in some rock group. It was some rock group they were up against, and I think the rock group won. But long story short, I've had my opportunity, but at that moment when my mother was mad, Okay? Because my mom, hey, some of us didn't have the best childhood. I know I didn't, but you know what? I healed that. And I moved on. It's not her fault. Listen to me now. It's not her fault. It was God. Because he knew what was going on, okay? All that glitz and glamour and all that wanting the old pictures, paparazzi, all that. I'm not interested in any of that. That's why I don't be on here really showing my face. All that. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in voicing who I am and helping other people if I can. Okay? So it's like these dirty offers these people are taking. Look, dodging bullets. See what I'm saying? No, you weren't meant to be there. So don't be mad at nobody. Okay? I'm telling you now, don't be mad at somebody because they did the best thing for you. And at that time, you're mad as hell. But you're sitting here thinking to yourself, maybe that was. And I think about that a lot. And I'm like, where would I have been? Who knows? Some people are not built for that life. And that's coming to true fruition in front of your eyes every day when you turn the news on. Okay? Real talk and truth. On God. All right? Let's see here. Yep. It wasn't meant to be. Look, fishing for comments. Looking through things. And they come out oversleep, fishing for comments. So yeah, trying to fish your ideas, fish your dreams, take your gifts away from you. If you're a clairvoyant, if you're a psychic, any of that, these people wish, okay? They don't have that anointing. They have a book anointing. Yeah, they've read a book, but they are not in touch. They're not feeling it. I don't care who gets mad, but it's real talk. And it's how I look at things. It's how I feel about things. They trying to search your mind. They trying to astral travel to you at night. Trying to reach through the mirror. Okay, you're going to get stuck in that parallel. I'm telling you now. And a lot of people, that's why they come up missing. Because they be dibbling and dabbling and get lost in that parallel and forever lost. Okay? Look, these people are groupies. They're fans. They watch you. They mimic you. They do everything that you're trying to do here. All right? Look, bad habits. You better stop doing those, what, the hallucinogenics. Okay? You better stop doing it now. You better stop it. Because there was this video, right, online. This dude, he had his mother. His mother was, he said to film him. He was going to take some mushrooms, right? Y'all. He was on the chair yelling some crazy stuff. But long story short, stop doing those hallucinogenics. Somebody here does those. And they try to play it off. I'm not going to lie, once in a while, you guys, and I'm for real. I don't actually smoke the herb, but some people do, and that's okay. But once in a while, I vape. I take a real little short puff of a THC. Cause honey, no. I messed around and found out one time, y'all. I hit it real hard. I didn't come back around. No, y'all, it was really drastic what had happened because I started coughing real hard. True story, true life. I started, coughing real hard. And y'all, my nose started bleeding. And I don't really like, doing that stuff because it alters me. I don't like that. Okay? And God knows he'd be like, wait a minute now, you know better than that. What are you doing? So it's like, I feel like that was just don't do that. Don't do that. And, but it had me on one. And it scared me, y'all. So I said, wait a minute. I'm not going to be doing that too much. But there's nothing wrong. And I'll just keep it real. Um, Herb is a natural. It's natural. It's grown from the earth. Okay? God wouldn't have put it here if it wasn't meant for something. It relieves people's pain. It has very positive attributes, okay? But some of this other stuff like heroin, crack, things like that, you don't know, that's not right because that's man-made. Also, cocoa plants. Let's just say it like that. Okay? These people are on heavy freaking drugs. Man-made drugs. They're not sitting there smoking the leaf of knowledge, okay? Because some people, honey, when they get in, they tap in with that, they be tapped in, they be on another level. So I can't never say nothing wrong about that. Because that is a freaking plan, okay? So it is what it is. I don't judge people. You do what you do. I love you. Anyway, okay. Okay, let's get into this. Yeah, but you might have people saying you got bad habits or you're not right or something here. Look, the Ace of Wands. Okay? So that is like your new beginning is triggering people. And how it's triggering them is because God has shown you who to cut off. Your ancestors and your spirit guides have got your divine heavenly angels, honey. They're sitting here protecting you for this new beginning. Cause they be damned if somebody come in and mess with you. Cause you paid too many dues. You've done too much. You proved yourself. You're doing the healing. You're going forward. You're not trying to block anybody else's forward movement. You are for you and coming into position with yourself and what you need to do. And that is why you're being blessed with this new beginning. Okay? Fire energy, passionate energy here, okay, to move forward and leave that crazy riffraff behind. All right? Aries, Leo, Sag energy there with that Ace of Wands. Nobody. What the hell? You need to get down to earth. We have the Four of Cups here. Feeling not included, rejected, things like that. Cancer energy here. No, they can't treat you like that. They want you to be rejected. They want people to look at you like you just a reject. No, baby. In reality, if you flip the script, you the reject. You the one trying to get like other people that you know are true to themselves. They're authentic. Okay? Their wave is unmatched. You can't even get into that. Okay? And it's like they're feeling rejected. They're feeling they have no opportunities left in life. So why not drag everybody else down to the gutter where my mind's at? That's how the vibe. Okay? Speak the truth on it. Don't sit there and sugarcoat it and lie and, oh, you're... Yeah. These people, what they do is they're trying to stop your manifestations. With the star card and the magician in reverse here, they're trying to stop your manifestations from what you know them to be, what you are destined to be. But what you're destined to be, no, they're gonna get a rude awakening here, okay? A very rude awakening. All right, sending negative vibes, trying to stop your forward movement, make you feel rejection. Yeah, with the Two of Wands here, no, it's like they're sitting here and they're trying to find things. It's like they're doing on the World Wide Web, or they're googling criminal records, things like that. And these people, like I said, they're groupies, they're fans. Okay, and it's like, dang, you love somebody so much, you're trying to dig that deep in their life. You're number one stalker. I mean, I've never. It's like you need a freaking Oscar, and the Oscar goes to the groupie stalker. They need to make a movie about that. But hold on, they did back in the day. What's that movie? Single White Female, or something like that. She wanted to be like that girl so much. I'm telling you, she wanted a puppy dog and all. Gives new meaning to, I want to pet that down. Okay? So look, we have the Temperance here. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So baby, gaining the balance, also being protected by Archangel Michael. Okay? The warrior angel. The one that God sends when it's okay. It, oh, wait a minute. Let me call on Michael real quick. You don't want to. You don't want to. Because these people, it's like they want you in lack and poverty. They don't want you in that state of mind to where positivity reigns. And this is how you're going to handle this. No, see, you're balanced. They don't want you there. No, 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 no. They want you in this lax state of mind, but that's not where you're at. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're getting out of that. You're getting out of that. Things are coming in for you because of your balance, your belief, and your protection. Archangel Michael's no joke, and I'm telling you now, okay? He is no joke. Nope. He leads this army, and battle will be confronted. If that's how you want to go, that's how you go. Because that's why I say you treat people with respect. If they treat you with respect. If they don't treat you with respect, just get down the way from them. Okay? Because you know that your spiritual team is highly, highly protecting you. And you don't want that smoke. You don't want them to feel that smoke. But if they want to feel it, they're going to keep on messing with you. You ain't got to warn them. Just leave them alone and let them see. You ain't got to say nothing, baby. Okay? Yeah, look at here. Victory. Victorious. Winning. Over all agitation. Over all negativity. Over everything that people try to bring to you. What do you mean? Okay? I know y'all saw that Seven of Swords, right? Look at here. With the Eight of Pentacles, this could have anything to do with your job, your workspace. Like I said, bye Felicia. Okay? That type of deal. Alright? Some people just don't know the warrior in you. Some people, look at here, the High Priestess. Secrets being kept. Alright? These people, they're in secret societies. They're working together. They know one another. It seems like, you know, the vibe of everywhere you go, you feel like people got it out for you. It's because they in these secret societies and stuff. They're hiding that they know each other. But see, you're the High Priestess, right? So you know. You know. Don't play. That's why you're winning. You're in your winning season, okay? What you predicted and what you know. Look at the Hermit here, baby. Okay? Going within. You know. You don't have to sit here. You know who's sending these bad vibes your way. Come on now. Come on now. Out here we have Taurus, Sagittarius, Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo. Okay. Did I say Leo and Pisces out here? Cancer. Okay. I hope I got it right, y'all. I don't know. I repeat myself. You know, I am 46. I am old. Strength card, Leo, the Two of Swords, Libra energy here. Yeah. It's like they didn't know how strong you were. Now they don't know which way to go about this. How should we handle this? Because this person, you have that warrior spirit. You're in that bloodline. Don't play. That bloodline is something else, and I'm telling you now. And I can't even put it into the correct slot sometimes. They're confused on which way to attack you. You're too balanced emotionally, okay? Mentally. You see what you see and you understand it. Yeah. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Virgo energy here, yeah. It's like they were trying to cause some type of imbalance and subtract from you. That's that evil, okay? Trying to subtract from you. Because God adds. You putting that work in, God will add. God will bless you. Even when they think that they're stopping one avenue for you, oh my goodness, 25 others open. God's like, come on, baby, because you know. You realize you know. So come on. One door shut, two doors shut, three doors shut, but I'm going to open 50 doors for you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't put your eggs in one basket, baby, neither. Okay? Some people think that they know what you're doing and how you're doing it. No, they don't. You don't let people know that anymore. Look at here. The Seven of Swords, they can't snake you. They can't be deceitful towards you. They can't do any of that stuff to you no more, baby. Alright? So be happy and glad about that. Be happy and glad about that. All right. Any more messages here from the tarot? Okay, yeah. The Three of Pentacles. It's like you're more in that energy of you're winning because you're picking the right teammates. All right. God is sending the right people your way. In the past, you may be scared to have friendships and relationships and things like that, which I understand. Because in the past, it seems like you picked the wrong damn people. Okay? It seemed like you picked the wrong damn people. And it just never worked out. Now it's like, yeah, look at here. Look at here. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Virgo energy there. Yeah. Somebody out here, you know what, honey, if you feel like you've been getting stole from or something like that, or somebody's trying to come after you about your finances, look, you got finances coming in. Don't worry about that, okay? It's coming towards you. Trying to send shots at you, knowing damn well they're the one that's trying to stop your manifestations from coming in. Okay? Yeah. So with the Five of Cups here, these people are sitting over here paranoid, all hiding off to themselves, trying to figure out what to do next, and they can't. Okay? Because no, you got them confused. You got them confused, trying to bring these fishy cups to you. Four of Swords in reverse, having anxiety, sleepless nights because of your strength. That's crazy. That's weird. Yeah, they want stuff to be unfinished with you, but it's finished. It's completed. Because honey, you don't want that. You don't want that warrior to come after you. I wouldn't want that. I'm just saying, I wouldn't want that. No, I'm serious because they're out here. They're protecting you. They're protecting your happiness, baby. They're protecting your happiness. You see that baby on that horse? Baby. Okay? All that childhood drama that they want to leave you in, and trauma and guilt and pain, take that on somewhere because that ain't even part of your life no more, boo. That's not part of your life. Happiness, okay? Happiness remains. The past trauma is a stain. Day by day, you get it out. Okay? You shout it out. All right? For real. Look at here. Yeah, them childhood memories, that past trauma with that Six of Cups in reverse. No, you're not thinking about that, honey. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. You are free to move about your life. Okay? These are just individuals that it's like they're trying to hold on like leeches, and that's not what it is. Okay? Yeah, you don't want that fishy cup. Look at that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, it means nothing. It's meaningless, okay? Because you've already been shown the truth. When you've been shown the truth, the light, and the way, there's no way to freaking go back. There's no way to go back. If somebody says, oh, that, you know, it's a matter of, believing and knowing. And there's so much that you've seen in life that you know that you have a higher purpose, and you know that you're protected. Some of y'all didn't even know how much you were protected. You're so protected, honey. If a car was coming straight toward you, somehow, way, shape, or form, it would curve around you. I know y'all see some of those videos where it was a video, right, of this woman, and she had her baby in a stroller, and they were walking across the street. I think this was like, it had to have been at dusk. Okay, maybe about 6, 7 p.m. Because I know you shouldn't be out with your baby at midnight. What are you doing? In the strollers, crossing the street. What you doing? But anyway, this woman, she was going across the street. This car was coming right at them. It was an angel. Okay? They do exist. They walk when no one else is present sometimes. But at that moment, that angel, that light being, that celestial individual saved that woman and that baby from that car. They got on the other side, and this person just walked off. That was a spirit guide to life. That was seeing your spirit guide. That's your spiritual team. They send them in like, hold on, nope, that ain't gonna happen. So it's like people are believing. Seeing is believing. Okay? What you thought was not real is really real. We exist. Okay? You can't, don't let people tell you, oh, yeah. No, and we're not evil. We're for the good, and we do exist. Yeah, calm in reverse. These people, they don't, something about some type of contract here or working with certain people, coming in contact with your soul family. This could even mean coming in contact with your real family. Okay? Some of y'all, I'm just going to break it down, but that's in another reading, another message. Okay? But some of y'all family is not your family. They're not your family. There's something wrong somewhere. But anyway, that's another time. But people are in anxiety about what you're doing. They want to be a part of it. No, no, I tried that. We tried that, right? Look, evidence here. There's some type of evidence is coming out. People are very much so in anxiety. They're up in arms right now. They're depressed. Some of these people, they're going away for a long time. Whichever way it is, they're just going away. Okay? Yeah, because they know what they did. And they still try to be in your face. Look, bully. They still try to be in your face, right? All that bullying and all that talking crap that they was doing, trying to send negative waves of energy your way. Okay, indeed, they were. Huh? People see what they lost. People see what they've done. People see. Okay? You can't take everybody down through it that's already been there. That's where you're messing up. Yeah. Look, people trying to get out of these situations, but you're not going to be able to. There's a stronghold here. Okay? You trying to test somebody's spiritual gangster here and you got messed up. You got caught. Okay? I would hate that. That's why I don't mess around like that. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect. Hell no. But I don't mess around like that. I don't try to make people feel bad about themselves. I don't try to restrict people. And no, hell no. I ain't running my blood pressure up. You got me messed up. Yeah, you're a sweetheart here. You're not mean and revengeful and what the hell? This is a dark Disney movie that wasn't meant to be made or something. What the hell? Yeah, but you're a loving, caring individual. You don't have time for that. Look, profession. And this is where they try to get you at. But you have many different avenues and many different streams, baby. Don't go check the chicken eggs and put the eggs in one basket. Now, I'm telling you, you're going to break some of them. You know, it's like you got different ways of doing things, and it's like they're trying to stop you in each and every way. But however you do it, you're very, very, very sensational, should I say. All right, that's the problem. You're better than them. They mad. They're like, wait a minute. But that's because they chose to work in the wrong fashion towards it. Okay, not the right thing. That's what I'm saying. People are making big sacrifices for these jobs and these positions, and it doesn't need be. Okay, patience is a virtue. Yeah, you got some of these people out here homeless, getting ready to lose their homes. Okay, that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted in the whole situation. They wanted you to be left without. They wanted you to be the male papa. Okay, and that's not what you are. You're not meant to be that. Okay, and if they want to stay in that strategy of negativity, then that's where they're going to be. All right, don't even trip. That's why I be looking at people like, oh, they say, oh, I've lost this. Oh, I've lost that. But wait a minute, didn't you pray evil intentions towards someone else to lose things? So doesn't it make sense that maybe you're losing things and you can't even sit down and hold accountability of why? That your world's shattering and things are falling down behind you? Freaking airplanes are flying down, freaking stuff's blowing up, but you're just looking forward, smoking a cigarette or something. You don't want to hold accountability for this. Your whole life is crumbling down and you're going to lose. If you have businesses, you're going to lose deals. You're going to lose propositions, things like that, because what did you do? You came across a celestial being and did them wrong and tried to count them out of what they was trying to do here. And that's why they're here. Some people you look at and you think to yourself their whole life, you try to put them down and bully them and say you have no purpose. But they have the highest purpose ever. That's why they came against you like that. Justice here. Yeah. Because it's going to play out and they're going to see it play out and they're going to wish that they never came against you like that. They're going to wish they never spoke that negativity into the universe for it only to come back and hit them in their face. These people are going to be losing their gifts if they have gifts. They're not going to have them anymore. And I promise you, you're hearing this in a lot of places. Some of these people, they don't even know they had the gift. They thought they had the gift of gab, but they have the negative gift of gab. You're going to see these people fall one by one, and they're going to be coming back with that, oh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I did. Okay. First of all, don't come over here talking to me like that. Because there's some people that I done told them, I done tried to help them, and that's okay. Go on about your life. You got to cut them kind of people out your life and let them go on and see it. Once they see it, here they come. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I accept your apology, but I'm on a different wave. Okay, I can't deal with you. You're not going to try and take me down through it again because that's the only way they can get that energy. That's the only way that they can find survival. Okay. So, you guys, that was your reading. All right, that was the message. Okay, please give me a thumbs up. That's how that gets me out there. That's all I ask for. All right. I'm not asking y'all for nothing else but a thumbs up. Just get me out there. All right. So I love y'all, and I'm gonna be dropping some more readings today. Between my kids and cooking and cleaning and doing my stuff that I need to do around my house. Yeah, and also happy Memorial Day. Honestly, it's a good thing to remember, but it's not as happy. I don't know why people say that. Memorial Day. Okay, enjoy your holiday. If you're cooking out, hopefully y'all making some good food. Okay, because I smell it and taste it. Okay. I'm gonna be cooking a little bit. I mean, I'm not gonna do a whole bunch because it's just me and my kids. But um, I love y'all, and keep God first always and always. And I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.